Authorities are cracking down hard on syndicates selling fake vaccine certificates in the past week. Public health specialist Dr. Muhammad Farhan Rusli calls for more serious measures to be taken against those found flouting the law.
Rather than focusing on these people who actually have gotten themselves vaccinated and boosted, and perhaps that these people actually would have forgotten, or we say a slip of the mind when they fail to wear masks and all these things. The Act 342 amendments should be focused more on the people who refuse to get vaccination, on the people who actually fake the digital certificates and all these things, because you cannot punish people who are trying. I think this is something which is very critical, and you should actually be supporting these people. That's why that approach should be using the carrot, whereby we encourage and using health promotions. But for people who are obviously flouting the law, such as getting fixed vaccine certificates, giving money and purchasing it, which already comes into terms of corruption and all these other things, the act should be focused more on this.
In dealing with the unvaccinated, Dr. Farhan said making vaccination compulsory could be an option.
Now, if it's not mandated by law, it is not illegal for someone to refuse vaccination. You have to remember that, because that's something that must be said as clearly as possible. However, we are encouraging people to actually get the vaccinations done. And the way we do this is that we say that if you get yourself fully vaccinated, you will have access to this sort of services and all those other things, such as public transport, allowed to travel and also, because we are able to control that. But the government must now think, do they want to make it a stance where they want to make COVID-19 vaccination mandatory by law for you to get it? And if it is mandatory, if you don't take it, what is the punishments that goes along with it?
He stressed that there should be a clear distinction between those who are merely unvaccinated and those flouting the law to obtain fake vaccine certificates when imposing harsher punishments.
It's not about being unvaccinated, but it's the act of obtaining fake vaccine certificates. Now that is the illegal part, and that is the part that should be punished, not being unvaccinated. Okay, because being unvaccinated, you're not breaking any laws, right? But if you actually don't want to get yourself vaccinated, that means you already accept that you are unable to access certain services that needs you to get fully vaccinated. But if you take the next step and actually obtain vaccine certificates when you are not vaccinated, now that is absolutely wrong. That's where you clamp down and you be very, very hard and you be very aggressive. Now, this is where you can put people in prison. This is where you can put people into detention centers. You can actually fine them heavily, because now they are actually endangering the public on a mass scale, and they are deceiving the public when they are doing so.